Good morning. Hello from Bo. This is the real star of the show right here. Anyway, I just wanted to let you all know how me and Bo are here this morning and let him be, in the video with me talking for a few minutes. What I want to talk about is something, for one, I just now got this message and I wanted to share it with you guys along with other things I've got here that I want to talk about. Tell him bye, Bo, and I'll let you go out in the yard. Okay. What I want to say is asking for help is not giving up. It is refusing to give up. It is enlisting help so that you can continue your task. So I needed to hear that today. Asking for help is not giving up. It is not giving up. Also, I want to talk about regret. A lot of people, live by the whole no regrets and, living your life with no regrets. And that's great if you can live your life with no regrets. And pretty much that's a great thing. You should try to live your life with no regrets. But there are people like me, and there's a, group of people like me who are recovering from things. We do have regrets. And I heard a woman say this the other day on another one of my spiritual messages. If she hears this, I want her to know that she inspired me to do a video about it, because there are more people like me that we appreciate our regrets. We understand it, and we've grown from that, and we've learned the lessons. And it is because of those regrets that we do better now, and we don't make those mistakes. And we also try to warn others of those mistakes. And we try to give better advice and information to others when we see them maybe making the same mistakes. Some people you just know you're never going to be able to talk to, and that's okay. But yes, if you can live your life without regret, that's amazing, and that's wonderful, because you shouldn't regret, much of anything. You don't have to live with regret. And that's a great concept. Don't regret the small stuff, yes, but there are things, especially if you've spent any time as an addict or in addiction of any kind, or alcoholism or anything like that, you understand that that comes with regret. That territory, you regret the things you've done in those times. You regret the people you hurt. You regret the things you've done. But it's because of that you grow and you become a better person for the regret that you have, and you learn from it, and you share your experiences like I'm doing. I would inspire other people, anyone, to do what I'm doing. I have got a whole heap and load of stories that I'm going to talk about, but mostly what I want to do is inspire other people to do the same thing and express how you feel about what you've went through, and learn from the regret, grow. Because another thing is, a seed must first learn to grow in the dark before it ever sees light. So, we have to go through these dark times in our lives, and I'm sure that everybody goes through the ups and downs, the hills and the valleys, as my mom says. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on the bottom. You have to ride that. Enjoy it when you're up here. Enjoy that, and know that this is part of life. And when you're down here and you're in the valleys, remember that this too will pass, just like they say. And that my main thing is you're in control. You get to keep walking and get through that valley and start walking up that other hill. Or you can lay there and waller in that valley for as long as you want to. I wallered in my valley for 20 years. Just being, not what I wanted to be. So I had to learn a lot from myself about who I did and didn't want to be, and who I want to be in my life too, because there's a lot of people that you can't be around because they will literally toxify your environment. They will make your home, your everything toxic. So there's some things you have to cut cords with people who are no longer, who you recognize are not benefiting your life. There's, also fear and doubt. Fear and doubt will hold you back. Don't be afraid of the what ifs and the I'm saying this because I need to hear it myself. I need to hear myself say it back to you, Angie. Don't be afraid. Fear and doubt are the only things keeping any of us from doing what we really want to do in life. Afraid of failing, afraid of messing up. But failure is your first opportunity to see what didn't work, or just an opportunity. Maybe not the first opportunity, but your first time failing. You look at that situation and say, okay, that didn't work. Now you have to find another way. But that's just it. It's not failure. That's not failure. That's that point when you have to ask for help. That's not failure. That's not giving up. That is refusing to give up. That is persistent on continuing forward, even if you have to enlist help and bring in more energy to continue your task. That's what I had to do with these books. I can't do all this all by myself. I don't understand. I didn't understand computers. I had to go to school. I've been back to school so that I can understand this creative writing stuff. And I say all of this because I need my own encouragement too. I need to hear myself say this back to me too. That, yes, Angie, you are in school. You're doing all of this because you know you can. You can do better, and you want other people to know that they can too. If somebody like me can find the strength and the courage to get on here and tell you all about my darkest moments, the very worst moments of my life was in addiction. But I'm going to tell y'all all about all this stuff. And you know why? Because I want to help somebody. One person out there is going to see this stuff and say, even if it's just somebody in my family or a friend of mine who says, man, I can do it too. I can do it. I can do it too. That's what I want. I want at least one person to be inspired by anything that I'm doing, enough to change their life too. That's what it's all about. It's what I'm all about. It's what I'm here to do. I want to help everybody in my family, my friends, and my mom, my son. I want everyone to understand that everything I'm doing is because I refuse to be the person I used to be. And that's because I chose to find another way to live, find another mindset. It's this meditation. It's meditating, praying, spirituality. As you raise your vibration, the bad habits that you have, the negative thing, you notice that you're not drawn to the bad habits anymore. You're not drawn to the television, fake news and stuff like that. Just the racket of a television, pretty much. It's just because that's all just nonsense, really. Most of what comes out of that box is nonsense. Anyway, it makes my ears bleed. But that's what I want to do, is spread a message of hope and love and recovery and strength for people like me, women like me, girls who see me and say, what? Why does she think that she can write a book? Why does she think she knows so much about all of it? Because I do. Because I've lived through all of this. Look, guys, that's the bitch about all of this. I survived it. I've survived it. And now, what I want to do is just share my story of survival with the world so that y'all can get on board too. So that everybody else will understand that I don't know exactly how this is all going to shake out. But soon, I'm going to be telling everybody about how to meditate your way right out of addictions and bad situations, and make the people around you either leave or they will raise their vibration too, to meet you, rather than living in a low vibrational environment. You know, it's hell to have to go down there and meet that person in the basement of our souls and then try to elevate. But level by level, step by step, that's what has happened. And me and my husband have elevated spiritually our souls, because, you know, we didn't always have balance and harmony, and that's what I'm trying to achieve and maintain. And it's hard sometimes, because you have to have hard conversations with the people in your home that you love, because their way of living may not have been the way you lived. Maybe you live different than they did. When you come together, you have to compromise on things, and it's not always easy to talk to someone about the things that they do that make you crazy. But if you don't talk to that person, then you're not doing yourself any justice, because that person really probably would change if you just let them know that this is something that you don't want to, you know. But communication is so important. People just forget that, you know, if you communicate your wants and needs to the person you love, and if that person loves you, they will try to comply. They will try to work with you. It's not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to meet in the middle, but everything's still going to, I mean, but now if that person don't love you and they're just there for, you know, then you're wasting your time anyway. You need to pretty much just cut ties. And, you know, I ain't telling anybody that really, but this is my experience. You know, you have to be honest with someone. You have to tell them how you feel, or they're never going to understand. They're not going to know that the things they're doing it bothers you. And you know, I know we have to let things go and all that. Yes, you can let certain things go and overlook. There's some things you can't. There's some things you can't. You know, that everybody knows that what I'm saying is the truth. You can't just overlook everything. Some things have to be addressed. Most things have to be addressed, actually. Just don't be afraid of that. Address those situations with the person you love, even if it's hard, because if they love you, they will try to make the necessary changes, and you also will do the same for them, and you know you would. You know, so that's what you do. You compromise so that you can live a peaceful, harmonious life. But without, you know, and that, he has regret too. We all have regret. That's, you know, it all goes back to, you know, just asking for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Because that's not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength and empowerment. Here, come on, I need your help to get what I'm doing done. You know what I mean? You're enlisting more power. You're bringing in more power for your task. That's empowerment. Mindset. Your mindset is everything. Everything. You live and die by the mind. Someone said that, and I love that. Yes, you do. You live and die by the mind. Fear and doubt. Don't let fear and doubt hold you back. And regret. Absolutely. I do have regrets. And it's because of my regrets that I do better. And I become a better person. Because I don't want to live those regrets anymore. I want to live a happy, healthy, harmonious life. And inspire other people to do the same with just simple means, not extravagance. You know, just simple little things. And God. You know, that's the main thing about all of this, y'all. If it wasn't for God, I would be dead. I would not be here, because God saved me and gave me the ability to develop my spirituality and a closer relationship with the divine. Have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy.